Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you had a good trip to Mexico.
I did.
And your first day in Fort Wayne?
Yes. Yes. And I like it. It's a nice small town.
Good. Well, where are you from in Mexico?
I'm from Mazatlan, Mexico.
Okay. How'd you get started in making movies?
Well, it's a little bit of a long story. I started taking pictures, being a photographer, and one thing led to another. You know, the filmmaking side, passion kept pushing, and came out at the right moment. You know, doing commercials and things like that. I started to feel comfortable and started writing, developing my own short films until I did my first film.
So you started out with stills, like taking pictures?
Yeah. I started with I started taking artsy pictures, you know, exploring the photography until I got really comfortable with it. Then after that, I wanted to not specialize, but mainly do boxing and wrestling photography. When I worked at this newspaper in Tijuana, I asked them, you know, can I just be your boxing and wrestling photographer? And they said yes. You know. So that's how I mainly reinforced my visual side until I was basically ready for the next step, moving pictures.
And you write your scripts too, right?
Yes, I do.
Terry is also a director.
You are also a director. Great.
Yeah, documentaries mostly. I have one thing in common with you. I had a documentary screen here at the Cinema Center, so,
great.
so I have that in common with you, okay.
We'll see what happens tonight. Huh?
Yeah.
It's that mysterious thing, you know. How are people going to react to my film?
It's always scary. I imagine it is for you too.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what reviews or accolades or, you know, sometimes reviews aren't so good.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean the movie isn't, of course.
Yeah.
But, you know, you never know how people will react. And I know sometimes I put something in, I think, man, this is really funny. Nobody laughs, and they laugh at something I didn't mean to be funny. So, but anyway, how'd you get the funding? I mean, funding is a gigantic big deal to get started. I imagine it's maybe a little easier now that you got some features to your credit, but that first one, you just go around and say, hey, I got this script, I got this.
I did that. I was actually moving around another project very strongly. I spent a lot of money trying to move that film. As I was about a fictional boxer character, and I love boxing, so I wanted to do that. And the story was good, not strong enough. Now that I look back, and but it can always get better. So from that project, I moved to my first feature film, Morenita. So at that time it was a transition in the government, and the government was doing this fiscal incentives for films. So yeah, it was just starting, you know, that year actually.
Is that
so they
08, I think? Around there?
Yeah. 07 is when we started getting the funding.
Yeah.
So it was easier than before, because not only you have the protection and the support of the Mexican government, and the cinema entity of the Mexican government, but also you had this other part, which is the Mexican IRS, Hacienda, also wanting to put their help in it, and I was able to convince people so I could get that part of the money, which was really important part, and now it's well established that funding. So thank God, my first film came at the right time, you know, and then after that, people, you know, got to know my work and got to trust that
Yeah.
whatever I was
They
doing
knew
was right.
they knew they'd get
and
their
good.
money's worth.
And
once
then,
they-
so my next film, it was bigger, but the funding wasn't easier, but it was more out of my reach. I mean, in my reach, within my reach.
How many features have you made now?
I made 2 features
That's
as
the
a
2 that
director,
I've seen. I thought I might have missed one. but-
2 as a director, and a few more as a producer.
Okay, yeah. And the 2 features, you wrote both of them, is that correct?
Yes. The second one I co-wrote it,
Yeah, I saw you.
and it was my original idea. So I mean, I want to deviate my attention from writing, trying to direct more. You know,
You
'cause,
prefer-
writing is really labor intensive
Yes,
for
it is.
me, and although I have that background and I can use it and abuse it whenever I can, whenever I want to, but now I'd rather somebody else do the writing,
You do the
and I
credits.
do the directing.
Did you act in any of your movies? I didn't
No.
see your name in any of the credits.
No,
That doesn't
I'm
mean
not,
anything. You just- Okay, not an actor. So from boxing to a film director,
Yeah.
that's a really interesting journey right there.
I know. It was heartbreaking when I knew I couldn't box because I hurt my hand.
So that was my next question. You were a boxer at one point.
I was an aspiring boxer.
Okay.
You know.
But I mean, you boxed. You got
Yes.
the ring.
Oh,
You
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to be a boxer.
Definitely.
You
Definitely.
trained. Okay.
Yeah. So then I hurt my hand, and then I didn't hurt anything else, and it was like destiny trying to tell me, you are not gonna box, so you better just try to do something else, because you're not gonna box. It's another movie playing.
Ay, vey. I'm not even sure.
A loud movie, huh?
No? Hit it.
Well, you know, thank God you hurt your hand because now we have
Yes.
you making these good movies.
Yeah, but when I did hurt it, when I did know that I couldn't box, it was really heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, you probably felt like, well, this is the end. I don't want to do anything else. This is my dream. It's the end
I
of my
had
dream.
photography and movies on the side, but you know, that was my dream. So,
Did you study filmmaking at all, or
you know,
photography
you know,
in
I
school, or
didn't.
anything?
I studied
like that?
photography.
Okay.
I went to school for photography. I also did the how do you call it? A couple of screenwriting classes.
Oh, okay.
But mainly it was
Mainly.
out of inspiration, out of my gut, you know, and my heart. And so I had it together, and that's how I found it.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure glad that you did. You know, I was reading the review of, or synopsis, I guess, of your first movie, and it seems like, and I looked at the trailer, you have some morality in with the excitement, the violence, so to speak, but the man has to make a choice
Yeah.
in his life and pay the consequences for that choice. And the review said, you know, making a deal with the devil never pays well.
Yes.
So I like that. I mean, that as a film director, you're trying to put a message, it seems like,
I always do.
not just entertain.
I always do. I always do more than a message, a theme.
A theme, okay.
And the theme was really clear in that, you know, just don't do the wrong things, make the right choice, you know, and it's all about the choices in life, and as you know.
That,
So he
getting
made
a
the wrong
signal to
choice.
stop, but thank you. That's a very good ending. A life is about choices
Yes.
and the consequences of those choices. And I'm looking forward to seeing your film. I've seen the trailers, but I haven't seen.
Well, you be the judge.
complete film.
You'll tell me after this show.
All right. Hey, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you. My name's Terry.
Alan.
Alan.
Alrighty.
I will give